Hello and welcome to the Battlefield Hardline Open Beta. What to expect in that beta if your game is still downloading or you haven't yet started downloading it and you want to know what's in the beta with your eyes. Video! Maps! There are 3 of them in this beta. We saw Downtown in the last beta, and there are 2 new ones, Dust Bowl and Bank Job. As I just mentioned, back in June 2014 at the E3 beta, this map was playable, and we had the Blood Money mode. Well, this time it's back, but there has been some nip and tuck, a few changes and some tweaks that have made the racing lines flow a little bit smoother. So in Hotwire mode, you're going to see some high-speed police chases, just like in the movies. Dust Bowl felt very much like a Battlefield map to me. It was a large open map, a village set within a valley in a desert, loads of room to race around in the cars, swoop in with the helicopters, cause mayhem and those classic Battlefield moments. The interiors of the buildings on Conquest mode were especially cool. Really liked the infantry fighting within those, and yeah, very nearly my favourite map of the beta. Last but not least, Bank Job, my favourite map. And a very beautiful one. It's very infantry centric, lots of lovely tight corners for shotgun kills on unsuspecting whelps. There's also long roads outside the bank and a roof that you could snipe from if you were so inclined. There's an underground subway system, there's adjacent buildings, there's an upstairs in the bank. Pretty much everything a growing criminal and or policeman needs. Game modes. There are 3 of them in this beta. 2 brand new to Hardline, Hotwire and Heist. And the 3rd, the ever-loved staple to Battlefield, Conquest. Hotwire is kind of like the forbidden love child between Capture the Flag and that Keanu Reeves film from the 90s, Speed. Although if you go below 50 miles an hour, you're not going to blow up, you're just not going to get any points. You've got to keep your speed up while capturing that flag, which is a vehicle. And it's kind of like a fun game of cat and mouse, where Tom's got RPGs, C4 and guns. And Jerry's a car. I don't need to lecture you guys about Conquest, you already know what that is. What I will tell you is that Dust Bowl's a great little Conquest map. It opens up the armoured cars with miniguns out the top, helicopters, kind of little birds with LMGs on the bottom, and every ingredient really that you need to make a delicious Conquest pie. The map's even got its own little evolution which brings in some brown sugar to top off that pie, a la Gulf of Oman. Heist is the mode that really sells that hardline narrative. It's a classic cops versus robbers story. There's a bank, within the bank there's a vault, within the vault there's some bags. In those bags, donuts or money. It's not important which. What is important about this mode is its heavy infantry focus. There's no explosions everywhere, there's no vehicles running you over every 5 seconds, it's just good old fashioned objective based gunplay. Before I wrap this video up, I'm just going to share with you a few little hints and tips that I discovered while playing the beta. The first one being that in the vehicle loadout you can actually spawn an LMG, an RPG or a Stinger in the boot of the car. Now this comes in handy especially on Hotwire mode where you're chasing down vehicles, but also in Conquest mode if there's a helicopter that's really starting to piss you off and needs to be taken out. That is if somebody doesn't beat you to it. The next tip is that on Bank Job on Heist mode there is actually 3 ways into the vault. There's the roof here, there's the main vault door, and there's a kind of a side wall where you go in through a restaurant. Now, when this roof explodes, any policemen in the vault waiting for the robbers to come in are going to get turned into man pancakes. And while your team are running in and getting those delicious bags of donuts and or gold, you can stand on these stairs in a nice elevated position and pop 3, 4, maybe even 100 men in the head before they've even seen your feet. And I think that's quite a nice little spot. My final tip is that this is Battlefield Hardline. I know that sounds obvious, but it's not Battlefield 4. It's got really cool gadgets like the grappling hook and the zip line, and you can be a little monkey and get up onto the building and you know, not throw your feces at people, but surprise attacks and catch them unawares. So go out and find interesting new places to shoot people from. Go! And that's it guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. All the footage from this video was captured at an EA event about a week ago. Myself and Tommy were invited down along with a load of other YouTubers and press. We played the beta for about 4 hours and yeah, it was really fun. I'm looking forward to playing with you guys on Battlefield Tuesday on Twitch tomorrow. so we can capture some funny moments and hopefully bring out some more traditional kind of tag comedy Battlefield videos, but with the Hardline Beta. So keep your eyes on the channel, keep your eyes on Twitch, and I'll see you in the egg.